I took a deep breath and answered clearly, I'm not willing, Mr. Thorne's expression instantly changed. The words hung in the air like shards of ice, sharp and unyielding. I could hear Mom's gasp echo in my head, a sound so vivid it might have been real. Valerie's smug grin froze, then twisted into a snarl of disbelief. The other daughters fell silent, their whispers dying as Mr. Thorne's gaze bored into me, intense, unreadable, a storm brewing in his dark eyes. You're not willing? He repeated, his voice low, almost gravelly. The grand dining room, once filled with the clink of silverware and nervous chatter, now felt like a tomb. Explain. My palms sweat, but I forced myself to hold his stare. Mom was screaming in my mind, what have you done? You've ruined everything, but I pushed her voice down. I'd made my choice, and now I had to defend it. An empire built on sacrifice is a fragile one, I said, my voice steadier than I felt. If saving your business means condemning someone to a life of emptiness, marrying a man who can't love you back, who'll never wake up, then it's not an empire worth saving. Loyalty isn't blind obedience, father. It's protecting what you've built by doing what's right. Valerie scoffed, stepping forward to interject. That's nonsense. It's a sacrifice, one any loyal daughter would make. You're just too selfish to put the family first. Mr. Thorne held up a hand, silencing her. His eyes never left mine. For a long moment, he said nothing. I could see the wheels turning in his head, weighing my words against the other's eager declarations. The seconds stretched into minutes, each one heavier than the last. Then, to everyone's shock, he nodded. Interesting, he murmured. Most of you rushed to say yes without a second thought. You saw a chance to prove your loyalty and to get closer to the fortune, and you took it. But Scarlett, you thought about the cost. He turned to the rest of the group, his voice hardening. 5 of you are eliminated. Alfred will see you out. Gasps erupted. 3 daughters burst into tears, begging for a second chance. Another cursed under her breath, storming toward the door. The 5th, quiet, with dark circles under her eyes, just nodded numbly, following Alfred out of the room. When the doors closed behind them, Mr. Thorne's gaze returned to the remaining 10 of us. The next challenge begins at dawn, he said. Pack a bag, you'll be staying at the Thorne Lodge in the mountains for a week. No phones, no laptops, no outside contact. Survive, and you'll move forward. Fail, and you're out. He paused, his eyes flicking to Valerie, then back to me. And Scarlett, don't think your little speech exempts you from hardship. The lodge has no staff. You'll hunt for your own food, build your own fires, and fend for yourselves. This isn't a vacation, it's a test of resilience. That night, I lay in the guest room Alfred had assigned me, staring at the ceiling. Mom's voice was still furious, her words a constant drone in my head. You idiot, you could have been one step closer to the fortune, and you threw it away with your moral grandstanding. I rolled onto my side, ignoring her. The truth was, I hadn't spoken out of some noble desire to do what was right. I'd spoken because I'd seen the way Mr. Thorne's jaw had tightened when Valerie rambled on about using the vegetative man's family connections. I'd seen the flicker of disgust in his eyes when the others talked about IVF and taking the man's last name. He hadn't been testing our loyalty, he'd been testing our humanity. A soft